Hey there. So I'm getting really excited. Today's the day I leave for Atlanta. I have to say goodbye to my beautiful view. So this is where I would normally sit and have my morning coffee. But no, the mountains are calling and I must go. So excited, just waiting for them to come and do the walkthrough of my condo so that I can get my bond back and then off to the airport. Can we say hello to Claudia? Hi! She's taking me up to the falls. We're just coming up to it now. Appalachian Falls. This is my third time here. Hopefully I can actually make it this time. I wasn't hiking it last time.
Third time, best time.
Third time, best time. Third time lucky. I'm starting. Welcome to my AT journey. So it's the first day. I am hiking the approach trail. I'm actually the only person I met at the lodge hiking the approach trail. Everyone else is getting picked up and taken to Springer. They're like, oh, it doesn't count. It probably doesn't, but to me it does. So I didn't want to skip it. It's really foggy out. It's a little bit eerie. I'm not sure how I'm feeling, being on my own. I kind of want to listen to music, but all at the same time I'm keep turning around thinking that like a bear's going to come up behind me and tap me on the shoulder, which I know is completely irrational. You hiked all this section without ever seeing a bear last time. What makes you think one's going to come out this time? It's so humid. I've already had to like ditch layers. See, I'm in short sleeves, which is weird. I'm sweating my butt off. It's meant to be thunderstorms later today. So I tried to have an early start to see if I can get some miles in, but I guess that's going to test my fitness because I really want to go 15 miles today. And, rebuff everything that they said to me at my, tutorial when you register and they're like, never go past 8 miles. Which I was laughing at, thinking of like Stella hikes that I think she hiked 24 miles the first day. I'm not going to do that, but I remember last time we stopped at Stover Creek at like 1 or something like that. I don't want to stop at 1, even if it's raining. No rain, no pain, no main. Isn't that what they say? Anyway, feeling pretty good. Pretty disappointed with the lodge, but actually with it being this warm, I'm thinking I won't feel as much need to hostel much of the hike. But I guess this is the Appalachian Trail and weather can change in a heartbeat. Met a couple of cool folks hiking the trail as well, as I said, at the lodge last night. So I guess we're all heading out together. No young folk there, so just all retired folk. And I guess that might mean that there's probably younger folk just going straight to Springer or not staying at the lodge or something. Either that or they heard that this was like retirees week or something and all the young folk are staying away this time. Not sure. Anywho, since the food at the lodge was so rubbish, I decided not to spring for breakfast. I've got enough food in my pack anyway, so I'm going to get a couple of miles on the AT, on the approach trail, then maybe stop for some banana bread or something like that. Yeah, clearly there's not much to see except creepy woods. Maybe there's going to be a murder out here. I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye. So I'm making it to Springer. Yay! Made it to Springer for around 10:30. So according to Bob, I should be stopping here. That's my 8 miles for the day, which would make a really long day of just sitting around doing nothing. So Spanky's here with me. Hello, Spanky. And there's the sign for the start of the southern terminus of the approach trail, or the whole Appalachian trail. So this is my first blaze down here. Whoop, whoop. First blaze. As you can see, it's a really foggy day. I've had mixed weather, but so far I felt pretty good, just a little hungry. I skipped breakfast at the lodge, so I've just been sort of taking snacks in. So I've got 8 miles left to go to Hawk Mountain Shelter and set up my tent to camp for the first time in a really long time. So see how it goes. Hope you're all doing well. See ya. Pretty. On this little bridge. How cute is this? So many rhododendrons everywhere. Yeah. Whee! Loving it. Although all the water is making me want to go to the toilet more. So here we are at Three Forks. I'm about 3 miles away from my camp tonight, which will give me 16 miles for my first day. Glad I made that because I'm hoping to be in Hiawassee for the weekend. But Georgia is even more beautiful than I remember. The trail is superbly marked, so well done ATC of Georgia. No blowdowns to basically go over or anything like that. They're all cut through. The trail's been cut back. It's beautiful. Having a really nice day today. We've had a little bit of rain, but the thunderstorms haven't arrived yet. I'm kind of hoping that if they're inevitable, that I just get to camp in time. So hoping to get to Hawk Mountain Shelter and set up a camp. I hear it's really busy. I know there's about 8 people behind me going to Hawk Mountain as well. And I hear there's a big group in front of me that were at Springer and Stover Creek last night that are also going. So yay! Oh, here we go. Oh, it doesn't tell me. But anyway, gonna keep plodding along. I'm really loving this though. It's lovely. I can't believe how easy it is from Springer on. I know that it's gonna get really challenging, but for the moment, I mean, look at these views. I mean, I kind of wish it's just gonna stay this walking terrain the same for like 2,200 miles, because that would be sweet. See ya, bye. Good morning. Day 2 on the Appalachian Trail. Just spent the night at Hawk Mountain Shelter. It was a really busy shelter. I think there was about maybe 20 people there. Lots of people sleeping in the shelter. I tented. I think there was about half a dozen tents or so. Beautiful morning this morning. The sunrise was gorgeous. I don't think, hey, you can see it poking above here. So, being a glutton for punishment, I'm trying to do another 15 miles today, which I know Bob from the Appalachian Trail Conservatory is not going to approve of. But my body's feeling pretty good, and it'll give me a good slingshot to get through the Neels Gap area and over Blood Mountain. So I'm just going to give it a try. So that would put me in at Lance Creek. But if I don't make it, then I'll look for a stealth spot, maybe around 12 miles or something like that. So I'm setting off pretty early. I think it's like maybe not even 8 o'clock. It's good practice to see if I could break down my tent and everything that quickly. But yeah, it seemed to go a little bit better than expected. We'll Apparently I've got Sassafras Mountain to climb up here, which might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm just going to take it slow because I've got time. All right, see you, bye. Another beautiful morning on the AT. So up and over Sassafras Mountain this morning, which was a little sort of wake-up call, and I just camelled up with some water along here. You can see it's a beautiful stream down there as well. I know I promised you, Mum, that I would show you how I filter water, but I completely forgot. So I get a bit rattled when I have to do it at the moment because I'm not down with the processes. So I promise you I'll show you next time. I'm off to hopefully Woody Gap for lunch, and then on to Lance for evening. I hear there's trail magic at Woody Gap, so fingers crossed. I'll let you know. See ya. Collected water from stream down there. A touch soya squeeze. Let it filter through to my smart water bottle. There you have it, Mum and Auntie Neels. Told you I'd show you how I filter water. So day 3, just left Lance Creek restoration area. Pretty busy there last night. All the tent pads were full, plus some. On my way to Blood Mountain. So I'm thinking I might have a slightly shorter day if Blood Mountain has availability, and stop there for the night. It's meant to be rain and thunderstorms for the next 48 hours from tonight. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to play around them. I've booked a room in Hiawassee for Saturday, and wouldn't you know it, Saturday's fine. It's so annoying. Why can't I have like a Nero on a rainy day? Oh well, that's the AT. It's still not, it's still pretty warm. So I'm hoping that even when it's raining and it's pretty warm, it'll be fine. So might even just stay in the t-shirt for that time, because the t-shirts tend to dry fast. And actually, if you put your waterproofs on, you just get sweaty. So we'll see. Puffing big time today. It's really warm. Anyway, I'll catch you later. I'll show you the views from the top of Blood Mountain. See ya. So it's about 10:30, 10:15. Made it to Blood Mountain. The views are okay-ish. It is a lovely day, as you can see, sunshine. There's the Blood Mountain cabin. I'll come up and show you inside. The most disappointing part was last time we were coming up here, right here, David had made me hot chocolate for my arrival. So shame on him for not being here this time to make me hot chocolate for my arrival. That is not something to make me happy. So here we go. You're not actually allowed to stay in these cabins after March 1st without like bear bags and bear canisters and things like that, because apparently the bears love it. No signs of Yogi today though. He must have decided that him and Boo Boo have picnic baskets elsewhere to follow after. Here's one of my little hiking buddies that I've been chasing. It's Becky, right? Yeah. So we've stayed at the same place the last 2 nights. So yeah, this is it. Thank you. Thank you, made it up Blood Mountain. This is the view from the backside of Neels Gap. Sorry, Blood Mountain. Yay! Down to Neels Gap we go. So, made it to mountain crossings over Blood Mountain today. Man, it hurt. Why did it hurt that much? But yeah, it's nice to be here. Really bad weather expected coming in tonight, so going to overnight here in the hostel. Thankfully got one of the last beds. We were absolutely packing it down the mountain, just trying to make sure that we got a spot. And there's only like one bunk left, and it wasn't even midday, so yeah, feel pretty good about that. Does mean that you can't hang out here all week, so we'll be packing out tomorrow in the rain, thunderstorms and apparently tornado warnings, but maybe just going like 12 miles or something to low gap shelter. So yeah, kind of excited. It's definitely part of the AT experience. And yeah, have a pizza waiting for me and some soda. I can already, and my clothes are getting washed at the moment. I cannot believe how badly clothes can smell after such a short space of time. It's really been quite warm, so I don't know if anyone's starting off like late March, April. Be prepared for it to be really, really warm, because it was, you know, so snowy and icy when I left last time in February. I was not expecting to be just sweltering, even in the evenings, like you're just sleeping in underwear, because it's too hot to have your nighttime clothes on. And I'm not alone, actually. We all smell pretty bad, so I'm hoping that the rest of the people I'm sharing a bunk with have had a shower, because some of them were even more rank than me, but we'll see. Okay, see ya, bye. Tree Mountain, you're not my friend. You did this to me last time, and you don't do it to me this time. Absolutely pissing down with rain, wind, shitty views. This is a total embrace the suck day. It's actually my second day that's been like this, which is why I haven't taken any footage since Neels Gap. Went to go to stay at Low Gap last night, but got there quite early, so went on to Blue Mountain, which actually was a really good thing, because while there's really bad weather, it gives me a better shot at maybe making Hiawassee in better time. I did think though that I might be slightly insane, because there is a gap just down from Blue Mountain Shelter called Unicoi Gap, and every single person at the shelter with me last night got off there because the weather forecast was that bad, with tornado force winds, rain, fog, etc. But you know, they say embrace the suck, so I'm embracing the suck in a big way today. But Tree Mountain, you definitely suck. So yeah. So it's the end of the day from hell. Tornado winds and heavy rain. When I was actually coming into camp today, a tree came down just near me and actually put my hand up to shield my face, and ended up with all of the bark scattered all over my arms. Glad I did it to protect it. Didn't know if I was being silly or not, but I'm really happy that I've made it here. So I'm at Deep Gap Shelter. This is the shelters, just so you know. So somebody's is trying to build a fire. It's a 2-story shelter. I'll show you inside in a sec. But for anyone wondering, particularly you, Charlie and Alice, this is how we keep our food away from bears at night. So there's something called food storage box, and how we protect it is, see, we undo this, as you can see, everyone's put their food in there. So some of the campsites that we stop at, they've got hanging cables, and we hang them in the trees, pretty high up, and some of them we use bear boxes. So we pretty secure. Yogi's not getting in there. So that's how that works. Let me show you inside in the shelter in a little bit. See, this is inside the shelter. Actually, you can't see, it's a bit dark.
And you start hiking, yeah, then you're not moving.
Let me turn this around actually. This is inside the shelter. Upstairs. There's some people sleeping on that side. Some people sleeping on that side. Inside the shelter. Hello.
Outside the shelter.
I'm sleeping down here for the night because it's too wet to set up a tent. Just filtering some water in the corner. But yeah, that's pretty much. The toilet's over there, the privy. So I slept down there last night and there was a mouse chewing on that toilet paper and dropping it on my face.
The mouse in my pack last night.
And there was a pack hanging up here for maps, and it was inside his pack and I could hear it chewing at it and I could not get rid of it. But I did frighten a mouse out of the shelter at one point with my torch. Now this is what it's all about. Isn't it pretty? Sunshine, little water source here. You can see the water source. Bit of a change from tomorrow's yesterday's scary day. I only got a little baby day today. 4 miles into Hiawassee. Then I can dry out all my stuff. Because quite literally everything is wet after yesterday. Everything. So looking forward to burger and fries and putting my feet up, enjoying the sunshine. All right, see ya. What's your name?
Maps.
What do you propose to do with this sausage?
Eat this for lunch.
The whole thing?
Yeah. I mean, it might take me like 30 minutes to an hour, but
Can you show us the full sausage,
Yeah, how
please?
much does it weigh?
it's a pound.
A pound of sausage.
Yeah. It took him over here like 3 days to eat a similar
3
one.
days.
But
So if he's
Maps
gonna
thinks
do
he
in
can
a
do it.
day,
He's gonna do it in 10 minutes.
Not quite 10 minutes. I'll be here a bit.
Yeah, he'll be here for a bit.